cutthroats are threatening my husband. We are citizens of the town, loyal to the king, and the mercenaries are planning to rob us. Now don't you just stand there, do something. Help us.
Those are all just rumors.
Wait a minute. Everything all right?
As soon as anyone says anything wrong around here, the dance starts. So watch your step or there'll be a slaughter.
Will you join the fight?
I'm not just gonna stand here when the ruckus starts, but I'm not gonna push it either.
Sooner or later.
Is there a problem?
No, everything's fine. It would be better if you left now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, everything's fine. I can't talk to you now.
Hey!
Whatever it is that brought you here, you had better forget it and hit the road.
I'm staying out of it.
Hey, Yoko, have you lost your way?
Anything
Go back to your field and pull up a few turnips.
That was no big deal.
You're at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I guess that if you want to live, you'd better hit the road now. Get it? Is there anything wrong with your ears? Or do you have a death wish? Well, it's too late now.
That's it for you.
Thank Innes. I thought my time had run out.
At least
my
you've
name
got
is
some
Akio.
gold on you.
I've farmed this humble
I
piece
think
of
I'll
land.
take your
Who
weapon.
were those people?
You ought to recognize them. Those were mercenaries from Onar's farm, like you. I'd been fearing the worst. Well, thank Innes it didn't come to that. Tell me, what can I do for you?
Nothing. Just as long as you got through this all right.
You're an exceptional fella. May Innes guard you on your way.
What did the mercenaries want from you?
You're pulling my leg. The mercenaries wanted to collect the rent.
You know your way around this area.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Where can I...
Just go at some...
What is...
There's just a whole bunch of monsters back. A few
What is...
Ask...
I've gotta go.
So long. I really wish I could have done more for you.
Everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine. That Alvarez has become bolder and bolder lately. Good thing that's over now. What I could use now is a good drop in the tavern.
You're not from around here, right?
I come from the Southern Isles. At some point they said they needed people in Corinnes because of that magic ore. But when I got there, they had this huge barrier in place, and I didn't want to go in there, so I started working in the harbor. Well, the ships stopped coming in, and so I went to work for Akil. I've had worse jobs, actually.
You hang out in the tavern?
That's right, but not recently. I cannot afford going there anymore.
What exactly is going on there in the tavern?
There's gambling there. Two fellows compete against each other. Whoever can hold the most beer wins. In the end, I did nothing but lose, and now I need to make some more money first.
Who did you go up against?
Against Rukar, that old good-for-nothing. So far, he's beaten me every time. But somehow I have the creeping suspicion that the filthy swine has laced my beer with gin every time. I suspect he keeps the gin hidden in that damn chest of his, that lousy scumbag. Somebody ought to sneak some plain water into his chest. Then he could lace my beer all he wants. If I only had enough money to compete against him one more time.
Everything all...
Yeah.
You're... How much do you charge for a room?
Give me 50 gold coins for a week, and you can choose a room.
All right, here's the dough.
Here's the key. The rooms are upstairs, but don't get everything dirty, and pay your rent on time. Understand?
That's been going on a long time. That will never change. That will never change.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
I'm staying out of it.
That's really not my problem.
Same old thing all over again. Come on, Dean, you tell me.
That was obvious all along.
That was no big deal.
He never would have thought of that himself.
He thinks it's as easy.
Listen to the wrong people.
That was no big deal.
Hey,
Tell me you didn't know that.
I've got somebody who wants to compete against you.
Who might that be?
Randolph.
Randolph the Braggart. All right, why not? Send the wimp to me and the deal stands. You can pick him up again no more than 2 days later. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and he'll be able to stand by
Sooner or
then.
later.
How big is your bet?
That's all just gossip.
100.
That's what I like to hear.
Same old thing all over again.
I'll take your bet and hold it until the contest is over, all right?
You don't have to tell me that.
That doesn't surprise me.
Same old thing all over again.
Put down. From now on, keep your paw.
He insisted he knew better.
Someone's got to do the work.
He simply talks too much.
Show me your wares.
That's not what my husband thinks.
That's not what I heard.
I don't believe that.
That's what I've always said. You don't say.
You don't say. Now that's typical, isn't it?
I won't tell her a thing from now on. It works already.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. He simply talks too much.
These are bad times.
Someone's got to do the work.
Really? How interesting.
I used to say that myself.
Do you really believe
That's no secret.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
Nobody wants to know.
That's all just gossip.
That's no secret.
It's a bad business.
Been there, done that.
That's really not my problem.
I used to say that myself.
Here's my steak.
All right. Don't take too long bringing Randolph here, you hear?
That was no big deal.
How much money do you need for the contest?
10 gold coins.
I'll give you the money to compete against Rukar.
Really? Thank you so much. I'll repay you soon. If I win, I'll even fork out a little more than that. I'll be seeing you.
That was a fine mess you got me into. Now I can play lookout for Rukar again.
Why?
As long as he's holding his little contests in there, it's better if no outsider learns about it. It's not good for business, you see.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Nobody wants to know.
That was obvious all along. Nobody will learn anything from me.
That will never change. It had to happen sooner or later.
Will it ever change?
That will...
I'm no better off myself.
Can't rely on that. I've got no time for things like that.
Nobody will learn anything from...
That will...
I'd have gone about it differently.
I couldn't get away with that. It had to happen sooner or later.
That was obvious all along.
You just...
That was obvious all along.
Things I could tell you.
Nothing.
I couldn't care less.
That's not what I heard.
Been there.
I never knew that.
That's no secret.
I'm no better.
Same old thing all over again.
I agree with you.
Can't rely.
I agree with you completely.
Been there, done that.
That's not what
I used to say that myself.
Will it ever change?
Nobody wants...
He never would have thought of that himself.
Can't rely on that. Things I could tell you.
You hardly know who to
That's no...
It's a bad business.
He really should have known better. I've got no time for things like that.
Do you really believe that?
I used to say...
I'm no better off myself.
I'm staying out of it.
If he doesn't see...
No idea. You tell me.
That's been going on a long time.
That was no...
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Been there, done that. You just have to listen.
That doesn't surprise me.
That will never...
It's a bad business.
He really should have known better.
That's been known a long time.
It had to happen sooner or later.
He never would have thought of that himself.
You don't have to tell me that.
I never knew that.
And there's more, believe me.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
No idea. You tell me.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
That will never change.
That's been known a long time.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
He never would have thought of that himself.
Tell me that isn't true.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
That was no big deal.
I never knew that.
I used to say that myself.
It's a bad business.
And there's more, believe me.
It's a bad business.
Been there, done that.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
Same old thing all over again.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I couldn't care less.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Hey, you!
Same old thing all over again.
He never would have thought of that himself.
That's the truth.
I'm no better off myself.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Same old thing all over again.
That's really not my problem.
Tell me that isn't true.
Hey, you!
Nothing amazes me anymore.
How's it going with your
I
tavern?
used to say that
Times have
myself.
been better, you know? People's purses aren't as open as
You
they
hardly
used to
know who
be.
to believe these days.
I used to say that myself.
It's a bad business.
Been there, done that.
Is it really true?
you've got a lot of space up here.
It's nice enough. But if you go through the pass back there, you won't think so much longer. If this little tract of land has impressed you, then wait till you see the Valley of Mines back there.
Who are you?
My name is Gon. I'm a hunter and work for Bengar, the farmer here on the high pastures. I spend most of my time here outside, basking in the sun.
What do I need to know about the Valley of Mines?
No idea. I've only taken a fleeting glance at the valley. Look pretty dangerous. The best thing to do if you go there through the pass is to stay close to the beaten track. Either you take the way through the big gorge or the road over the stone bridge. That one is shorter and safer. Now that the orcs are roaming all over the place, you have to be a bit careful. I don't want to have to drag you to the herb witch.
Herb Witch?
Her name is Sagita, and she's the healer for the farmers and the other people who live outside the harbor city. A truly curious female. No one really likes going to her, and everybody enjoys gossiping about her. But if you're sick, you won't find better help than Sagita and her kitchen full of healing herbs. You'll find her in the strip of woods behind Sekub's farm.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was a large rat. Not very encouraging and bad for business. For several days now, some kind of snorting beast has been roaming the area. It not only kills everything that moves, it also interferes with my work.
What does this dangerous beast look like?
I don't know exactly. Up to now, I mostly heard grunting and scratching. But I've seen what it can do. Even wolves aren't safe from it. The beast even bit the head off of one.
How much would you pay me if I killed that beast for you?
I'd give the person who killed it everything I could spare. 30 gold pieces.
Where does this scummy beast come from?
Somewhere from outside the woods. Maybe from the Valley of Mines, but I don't know for sure. I've never been to the Valley of Mines.
Can you teach me about hunting?
No problem. For 100 gold coins, I can show you how to gut the animals you bring down. Pelts and other trophies bring a lot of money in the market.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was for several days now. It not only...
Here, 100 gold coins for your expertise on gutting animals.
Thanks. Now you're talking.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know. Animals don't like to give up their claws. You have to place your knife very precisely. Your hand should be slightly crossed. Then you separate the claw with a powerful tug. Merchants are always eager to be paid in claws.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know. The easiest thing to take from an animal are the teeth. You move your knife around the teeth in its mouth. Then you separate them from the skull with a skillful tug.
So much for you, filthy beast.
One less monster around.
Nothing there. Nothing there. I felt with the what I'll go.
That's really not my problem.
You don't have to tell me that. I couldn't get away with that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
And that's the truth. That was no big deal.
Wait a minute.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
No idea.
I never knew that.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
There's nothing you can do about it.
You just have to listen.
I'd have gone about it differently.
He really should have known better.
I agree with you completely.
He really should have known better.
Here.
Will it ever change?
You just have to listen.
How much money do you need for the contest?
10 gold coins.
I'll give you the money to compete against Rukar.
Really? Thank you so much. I'll repay you soon. If I win, I'll even fork out a little more than that. I'll be seeing you.
That was a fine mess you got me into. Now I can play lookout for Rukar again.
Why?
As long as he's holding his little contests in there, it's better if no outsider learns about it. It's not good for business, you see.
That's been a long time.
One less monster around.
Nothing there. All by yourself out here?
Tell me what you want of me, and then go away. I'm busy.
Who are you?
You haven't heard of me then. Herb witch, they say. Quack, they call me. But when they're in a bad way, they all suddenly remember good old Sigita and her healing herbs.
What are you doing out here?
I've been living here for as long as I can remember, attending to my herbs. The forest is my friend. It offers me all that I need.
Can you heal me?
That's what you came for, isn't it? Just let me know when there's something wrong with you.
What wares do you have to offer?
Tell me what you want.
Can you teach me your herbal lore?
How interesting. I don't get asked that very often. So you want to be my student? Then you'll first have to prove your request is serious. At the moment, I am working on a very rare potion made from exquisite herbs and juices. If you can get me one ingredient, a very rare herb, which I don't have here, I shall train you.
What ingredient is that?
It's an extremely rare plant, an herb called sun aloe. You can recognize it by its intensive almond scent.
Where can I find this ingredient?
The herb I require only grows in places where it can get all the nutrients it needs. These are found in the excrements of a black troll. That's why it's so difficult for me to get the herb, you see?
Let's see if I can get hold of it somewhere.
Well then, good luck with your search.
Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
Nothing there. You've got a lot of space up here.
It's nice enough. But if you go through the pass back there, you won't think so much longer. If this little tract of land has impressed you, then wait till you see the Valley of Mines back there.
Who are you?
My name is Gon. I'm a hunter and work for Bengar, the farmer here on the high pastures. I spend most of my time here outside, basking in the sun.
What do I need to know about the Valley of Mines?
No idea. I'm only taking a fleeting glance at the valley. Look pretty dangerous. The best thing to do if you go there, through the pass, is to stay close to the beaten track. Either you take the way through the big gorge or the road over the stone bridge. That one is shorter and safer. Now that the orcs are roaming all over the place, you have to be a bit careful. I don't want to have to drag you to the herb witch.
Herb Witch?
Her name is Sagita, and she's the healer for the farmers and the other people who live outside the harbor city. A truly curious female. No one really likes going to her, and everybody enjoys gossiping about her. But if you're sick, you won't find better help than Sagita and her kitchen full of healing herbs. You'll find her in the strip of woods behind Sekob's farm.
Can you teach me about hunting?
No problem. For 100 gold coins, I can show you how to gut the animals you bring down. Pelts and other trophies bring a lot of money in the market.
Here, 100 gold coins for your expertise on gutting animals.
Thanks. Now you're talking.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know. Animals don't like to give up their claws. You have to place your knife very precisely. Your hand should be slightly crossed. Then you separate the claw with a powerful tug. Merchants are always eager to be paid in claws.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know. The easiest thing to take from an animal are the teeth. You move your knife around the teeth in its mouth. Then you separate them from the skull with a skillful tug.
Are you sure you want to go in there? I'm afraid you won't get very far. The orcs are on the other side.
If there's a way into the Valley of Mines, I shall find it.
Good, then go. Go within us.
How's the situation?
Everything's quiet. We have the situation under control.
How's it going?
It is very courageous of you to enter the valley, just as long as you have enough healing potions with you.
Nothing to plunder.
Are you sure you want to...
What are you standing around here for?
I come from the castle. They've sent me to look for those missing, and to check out the area.
Those missing?
Some fled when the dragons attacked. Most of them didn't make it. No surprise there. But if there are any survivors left, I'll bring them back.
Can you help me get into the castle?
Sure, but you have to do me a favor. If you can make it to the castle, talk to the paladin Auric. Tell him that his brother bought it up there at the pass.
How can I get into the castle?
First of all, you can forget the direct path. But if you walk around the castle, you might have a chance from the back. You should stay away from the paths and use the river. It will be best if you swim downstream for a stretch. It should be easier from there. The orcs have set up a ram behind the castle. You can get in that way. Creep up on the orcs as closely as you can, and then run for it. You might just make it if you're fast enough.
What do I need to know about this area?
If you want to live, go back to wherever you came from. The Greenhides have laid siege to the castle for weeks now, and those dragons are hiding out somewhere too. The entire Valley of Mines is teeming with orcs. No matter where you're headed, this won't be a picnic.
You were damn lucky when you came in. I very nearly shot you.
Then I guess I should be glad that you have such keen eyesight.
Save your breath. Talk to Sengrath if you want something.
I knew it. I knew that someone would succeed. Have you come over the pass? Our messenger managed to get through then.
No, your messenger didn't make it across the pass. I have come by order of Lord Hagen.
Accursed orcs. Well, Commander Garand will certainly want to speak to you. You'll find him in the large building guarded by 2 knights.
Where can I find gear here?
Tandor hands out the weapons. Engor, the steward, is responsible for everything else.
What about magic supplies?
We are equipped with spell scrolls. If you want some of them, let me know.
Who can teach me something here?
Ask Karoloth. He trains the boys in sword fighting. Maybe he'll teach you something too.
Show me your spell scrolls.
You came over the pass? Well done. We have already lost a lot of men out there. I know myself what it's like out there. I accompanied a reconnaissance unit for a while. Do you have a weapon? If you need a good weapon, I'm your man.
What became of the unit?
We scouted the area and wanted to advance to the coast. We set up our camp in a cave. It was late at night when the orcs came. They charged us up the slope with torches and drums and discovered us. We tried to flee, but I was the only one who got through. Soon after that, the orcs erected their big palisade, and we pulled back into the castle.
Show me your wares. Hey, you! You train people?
Yeah, once those orcs, or even worse, the dragons attack again, every single hand will be needed.
Can you train me too?
Sure. I'll train any good man. But besides your talent, you need a good weapon if you want to survive here. Ask the knight Tandor. He'll take care of you.
What about long-range combat?
What about it?
Can you teach me that too?
No, but you can ask Udar. He's he's the best crossbowman I know.
Look who has returned, our hero from the barrier.
Good to see you, Milton. You here again?
Again. After the barrier collapsed, I entered the monastery of the Magicians of Fire. But once it was clear that the paladins wanted to come here, my experience and knowledge of the place proved to be quite useful. So they decided then and there to entrust me with the holy mission of providing magical support to this expedition. Do you remember Gorn, Diego, and Lester?
Of course I remember the boys.
Well, Gorn and Diego didn't get far. They were picked up by the paladins here in the valley. Lester has vanished, though. I have no idea where he's hanging around.
I've met Lester. He's with Zardos now.
One bit of good news, at least. Well, I have nothing pleasant to report.
So what is there to report?
The paladins came here with the intention of getting the magic ore, but with the dragon attacks and the orcs, I can't imagine the paladins will march out of here with the ore. No, Baianos. I feel the presence of something dark, something evil growing here. Something that emanates from this valley. We paid a high price for the annihilation of the Sleeper. The destruction of the barrier has ruined this place as well. We can all count ourselves lucky if we survive this.
How much ore have you stored away so far?
How much ore? Not one chest. We haven't had contact with the scrapers for some time. It wouldn't amaze me if they were all long dead. We are being attacked by dragons and besieged by orcs. This expedition is a complete disaster.
Where are Gorn and Diego now?
Well, Gorn is sitting here in the dungeon because he resisted arrest. They assigned Diego to a troop of scrapers. Ask the paladin Parseval. He assembled the groups.
Let's go and free Gorn.
Well, the problem in this matter is that Gorn is a convicted prisoner. But if we're lucky, Garand will agree on a deal and we can buy his freedom.
Yes, maybe.
Keep me in the picture.
What is your task here?
Originally, I was supposed to assay the magic ore, but we haven't seen much of that so far. Now I'm concentrating on the study of alchemy.
What is your task here?
Originally, I was supposed to assay the magic ore, but we haven't seen much of that so far. Now I'm concentrating on the study of alchemy.
Stop! Who are you? The question where I come from is much more important. I came across the pass. So, are you going to stop me now, or can I go in?
Well, I couldn't know that. Of course you're allowed in.
Hands off my pots. Nobody touches my pots, understand? I'm responsible for the food, and that means nobody else has any business here. I hope I made myself clear.
Who made you a cook, of all people?
That was Commander Garon. Before I became a prisoner, I used to cook in the Raging Boar.
And what did they lock you up for?
There was a misunderstanding between a guest, a meat cleaver, and me.
Anything new?
If you want to learn the news, then ask the knights. I'm just an imprisoned cook.
Where do you come from? You aren't one of the scrapers, and you aren't one of my people. Well?
I've come across the pass.
Over the pass? You actually got through? By Innos! I have to ask myself why a mercenary would take all that on himself. What are you doing here?
I come from Lord Hagen. He wants me to bring him proof of the presence of the dragons.
And you've just come here to get it and disappear again?
Well, that's what I had in mind.
So he wants proof. He can have it. But I can't send you back to Lord Hagen without giving him information about the ore. Listen, Lord Hagen absolutely must learn what the situation is here, and how much ore we've mined up to now.
All right. What do you want me to do for you?
I've got 3 units of scrapers out there, but they haven't sent me a single nugget. Visit the mining sites and report back to me how much ore they have stored. Then I'll write you a letter that you are going to take back to Lord Hagen.
Oh, well, I guess I have no choice. But why me, of all people?
Because you know a way to get through the lines of orcs. My boys would be hopelessly lost out there. You, on the other hand, have managed to get through once already. That makes you the best man for this job.
How much will you pay me for the job?
I'm not used to haggling with mercenaries. Oh, well, I guess I have no choice. I'll pay you 500 gold pieces if you take care of this mission for me.
Where can I find the mining sites?
Here, take this map. It shows the 2 areas where the mining sites are located. If you have any more questions, ask Parzival. He can tell you all you need to know about the scrapers.
I want you to let Gorn go.
I can't let him go. He has committed many crimes and they must be atoned for.
Can I pay his penalty?
That might be a possibility, but certainly not a cheap one. I want 1,000 gold pieces for Gorn.
That's a lot of gold.
Gorn also has much to answer for. Bring me the gold, and I'll set Gorn free.
How's the situation?
You should set out to find the mining sites. I'm desperate for news about the status of the ore production.
Hey, you! Garon wants 1,000 gold pieces for Gorn.
A nice sum. I can chip in 250 gold pieces.
I need more gold to buy Gorn's freedom.
Getting more gold, Diego knows a lot about that, but he isn't here. Maybe Gorn has some gold hidden somewhere himself. We should find out. I'll write him a note. Here, try to smuggle it into the dungeon.
I have a note here for one of the prisoners. Can you pass it on?
In principle, I don't see why not. Who's this message for, then?
For Gorn.
A very important prisoner. I don't think Garand would agree to that. But if it's important to you, we can certainly come to an agreement.
What do you want?
Our food rations are being reduced steadily. I want something decent to eat for a change. Get me a tasty sausage and a fresh loaf of bread, and some sweet honey, and a bottle of wine to go with it. Yeah, that should do. You should be able to manage that. So come back when you have the stuff.
I've got something for you. The food you wanted.
Come back when you have the stuff I want.
Hey, how are you?
What's up?
How do you think I'm doing? I spend the whole day at the grindstone sharpening blades. And yesterday, Engor shortened our rations again. If it goes on like this, we're all gonna starve. Or we'll all be killed by orcs. Not a pleasant prospect.
Who is Engor?
Engor manages the provisions and shares out the rations. And they get smaller every week. Sure, you can bargain with him, but only for cold, hard cash.
And you can't afford that?
The most I can get for the lousy pay we collect is a couple of turnips.
Where can I find this Engor?
In the knight's house. Just go through the open entryway next to the smithy.
Wait a minute.
Ah, so you're the guy who made it across the pass.
Yes.
Great. I'm Engor. I manage this expedition. Just don't get the idea that I give anything away for free. But if there's gold in your pockets, I'm always willing to cut a little deal.
You're the one who deals out the rations, or so I've heard.
That's right. Why? Should I feed you now too? If there's anything you want, you'll pay for it. Just like everyone else.
Maybe I can help you with your work.
Sure, why not? I could use some help.
So, what needs to be done?
Our food supplies are low. Above all, we're almost out of meat. So if you could get us some meat, raw or cooked, ham or sausages, that would be much appreciated. How about it? Will you help us?
Don't worry, I'll get you some meat.
About 24 chunks of meat would help me feed quite a few hungry mouths. Come back when you have the meat. I need to get back to my work now.
Wait a minute. Show me your wares.
From here.
Wait a minute. Here, I bought you something.
Great. You brought enough meat. That'll do for a while. But don't get the idea that I'll give you anything for free now.
Doesn't amaze me. So why won't they listen to me? Do you really think?
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I don't believe this is gonna change. We can only wait and see.
Those are all just rumors.
I've got something for you. The food you wanted.
Good. Give me the grub.
My own opinion.
You have the message?
Yes, here. Remember, it's for Gorn.
Come back tomorrow. He'll have received the message by then.
You wouldn't be so sure.
What are you guarding?
The prisoners.
And who's that?
A few convicts and the mercenary Gorn. A tough guy, strong as an ox. It took 4 men to bring him into custody.
Can you let me into the dungeon?
No one may enter the dungeon. That goes for everyone. For you, for Milton, and for everybody else. This isn't some tavern where you can go in and out as you please. Remember that.
Can't you make an exception for me?
No.
Don't say you didn't know that.
That'd cause more trouble.
And what if I pay you gold?
That's the first I've heard of it.
Don't you ever sleep?
No. Innos himself grants me the strength never to need sleep.
Nothing's ever gonna change that. I wouldn't have done that. Let's wait and see what happens.
Hey, you! What's your task here?
My job? Training the lads. I teach them how to get muscles of steel. I also take care of the prisoners. I'm like a damn father to those bastards. But my real art is to get them to talk. And believe me, I have ways to make anyone talk.
Sounds awfully nice.
But those flea-infested blockheads we have currently locked up don't have much to say anyway. And they won't let me deal with that Gorn.
Could you train me?
Sure, I can help you become stronger, but I don't give anything away for free.
How much do you want?
You run around outside the castle, don't you? Here's what I suggest. My assistant Den made himself scarce during the last attack. What a quitter. But he didn't run for it empty-handed. He took the contents of our cash box with him.
What cash box?
We have this chest where we keep the stuff we have, collected over the course of time. And that was a tidy sum. The chest contained 200 gold pieces along with some precious jewelry. If you bring me back the gold, you can keep the jewels and I'll train you.
Do you know where Den was headed?
As far away from here as possible. I guess he might have tried to get through the pass.
Thanks, that's very helpful.
Well, what can I say? I have no idea where he went.
Anything new?
Everything seems quiet. No new prisoners. Nobody who needs help finding the right words. Too bad.
Do you really think? Some problems solve themselves.
I'm not touching that. It can't go on like this forever.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
You didn't get that from me. That's the first I've heard of it.
That'll only cause more trouble. I could have told you that before.
I knew that would be a problem. I hardly know what's about.
Dirty thief, just wait.
Keep your paws off my stuff.
So why won't they listen to me? That's the first I've heard of it.
I've got...
Good. Give me the grub.
Yes.
I'm not touching that.
That's
Can't go on like this forever.
Did...
No.
That was quite obvious.
I could have told you that before.
You didn't get that from me.
Hey, you!
What I put? But what we have
Who said that?
Nobody ever asked for my opinion. It can't go on like this forever.
Do you really believe that's exactly what I said?
He really did deserve
Hey, you!
What do you want?
I know a thing or two about forging.
Fine. So what?
Can you teach me something?
So you already know the basics. I can show you how to improve your work. Then you'll be in a position to make better weapons.
Can I use your smithy?
I've got a lot to do. We'll only be in each other's way. Just wait until it gets dark. Then Parlif and I will hit the sack and you can work undisturbed.
Could you make a weapon for me?
I don't have time for that. Tandor hands out the weapons, I just make them. And Parlif sharpens them.
How's work?
I forge the weapons for the castle knights. Since we've been here, I've been fully occupied making new weapons. And we'll need them too. We'll show these damned orcs how sharp our blades are. Hey, Parlif, make those blades nice and sharp. Orcs are damn tough creatures.
How's work?
It could be better if you didn't constantly interrupt me. I might actually get something done.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Did Gorn receive the message?
Yeah, I'm supposed to tell you something from him.
And?
It's at the south gate.
Did he say anything else?
No idea what that's supposed to mean. Do you know what it means?
Perhaps, but you shouldn't think about it too much.
Yes, that may be better.
It's totally obvious.
We can only wait and see that.
Why haven't I read those before?
What can you tell me about the Scrapers?
I assembled the three groups. Marcos, Fajeth, and Silvestro are the paladins who each lead a group. Marcos's group set out in the direction of an old mine, led by an old digger named Grimes. The other two groups set out together. Jurgen, one of our scouts, has reported that they set up camp near a large tower.
How's the situation?
The camp is surrounded by orcs. They've really dug themselves in, but even more alarming are the attacks by the dragons. They have destroyed the entire outer ring by now. Another dragon attack, and we'll take heavy losses.
Do you know how to get to the mining sites?
There's no safe way into that valley, but it seems to make sense to me not to take the direct route. Keep away from the orcs and the woods, and may Innos protect you.
Which group of Scrapers did Diego go with?
This convict, Diego? He's with Paladin Silvestro's group.
How many dragons are there?
We don't know how many there are all in all, but it's more than one. But that isn't all. The whole Valley of Mines is full of evil creatures that support the dragons. Let's not kid ourselves. Without reinforcements from outside, our chances of getting out of here alive are slim.
What's your task?
I'm a strategic officer of the king, and I currently answer to the Honorable Commander Garand. We are the last of the paladins here in the castle, All the others have left or fallen. It is now our responsibility to bring a good end to this expedition, and that we shall do. By Enos, that we shall do.
I am to go to the mining sites.
This isn't going to be child's play. Beware. First of all, seek out the paladins. They are leading the 3 groups. If you want to know more about it, speak to Parzival.
I have a message for you.
What is it?
Your brother is dead. He got as far as the pass.
My brother? Enos put me to a severe test, but he died as his servant. This news is like an arrow which pierces my heart. I shall seek new strength in prayer.
How's the situation?
You need to find all scrapers, plus the ore. Then we will figure out how we can leave this valley.
I'm no better off myself.
Show me your wares. I want to buy Gorn's freedom.
Agreed. You can go to Gerald and tell him to release Gorn on my orders.
I wouldn't have done that.
It can't go on like this forever. Nobody ever asks me. It can't go on like this forever.
Set Gorn free. That's an order from Commander Garand.
I've already been informed. Here's the key. You can go in.
Enough of this lounging about. You're free.
It's about time somebody got me out of here. I certainly hadn't expected it to be you, though. It's damn good to see you.
Garand says you eat too much and he can no longer afford to feed you.
Now that you mention it, I could kill a couple of beers. Let's get out of here. I've seen enough of this cell. Wait, I've still got something here that you can really use. I found this armor here in the cell. Some prisoner must have hidden it here. It's too small for me, but it might fit you.
Thanks. I'll see you with Milton.
Sure thing.
It's all about ore, always the same. They all just want that damned ore. If you had to eat the grub they toss us, you start thinking about rebellion too.
I was outside when the dragon attacked. I saw it. Big as 10 men. Its fiery breath destroyed the huts in the blink of an eye. A dragon? I'm staying here. Nothing's gonna budge me. I'm not crazy.
What do you want from me? Leave me in peace.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
It's just like you said.
Nobody ever asks him.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
He didn't get that from me. All we can do is wait and see. It was just like you said.
I've freed Gorn.
Good. Then we should think about what happens next.
What are your plans?
I shall return. I will wait for a while, but now that Gorn is free, I can leave with him. It is more than necessary that Pyrokar learns of the situation here.
If you think so.
I hope that Lord Hagen will recognize the threat that emanates from this valley. Not to think of what will happen if the orcs come over the pass.
Well then, have a safe trip. Hey, you!
Listen, I've loafed around here long enough. It's time I saw something other than this valley. How did you get over the pass?
There's a path through the abandoned mine.
Good. I'll wait for the right moment and then I'm out of here.
Then go to Onar's farm. Lee and his boys are there. He needs good men such as you.
I'll do that. I'll go check out how they're doing there.
We'll meet again.
You can count on it.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Where did you pick that up?
Nothing to be had there.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Wait a minute.
We shall stand firm here as long as Innos holds his light over us.
One less monster around.
Nothing there. Hey, you!
We shall stand firm here as long as Innos holds his light over us.
Hey, you!
You? Who would have thought we'd see each other again? So, looks like we both know how to stay alive. And as you can see, I've stuck with prospecting.
How much ore have you already mined?
A few chests. But there's nothing of that left here. Paladin Marcos decided to take the ore to the castle because we were constantly being attacked by orcs.
Don't you want to leave the valley?
Nah, I'll keep mining ore. I'm not gonna let a few orcs stop me. I've been through a lot more than that. Back then, when we were digging in the old mine, and suddenly the water broke through. But those are old stories.
How's your work?
Now, this rock is damn stubborn, almost like it was trying to prevent us from taking the ore.
Do you know which way Marcos went?
He didn't take the direct route. Instead, he wanted to cross the river where it was frozen. He wanted to cut around and approach the castle from the west.
Hey, you!
Leave me alone, man.
So much for All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing to plunder.
Halt! Who goes there? You haven't come to send me back into the ore mines, have you? I'll have to disappoint you then. There's no way I'm going back.
You're a convict on the lam, right?
How perceptive of you. Why else would I have crawled into this filthy hole?
That roast smells good.
Don't touch!
What's wrong with you?
You have to ask that? Just look around you. These damn lurkers have spread across the entire river since I've come here. First, there are only 2. Since yesterday, I've counted 5 at least. No idea how I'm ever gonna get out of here.
Have you tried getting through to the pass?
Do I look insane to you? 20 soldiers couldn't drag me out of here as long as those beasts are out there. I despise those things. I only have to smell them, and I break out in a cold sweat. And their constant gurgling makes the blood freeze in my veins. If you're that eager to have them skin you alive, go right ahead.
What would you give me if I killed the things?
Well, it would be enough if those lurkers in front of the cave would disappear. I found a lump of ore. I would give it to you in exchange.
The lurkers in front of the cave are gone.
Great. Now I can breathe again at last. Here's what I promised you.
Will you cross the pass now?
Forget it, man. If they catch me, they'll take me back to the mines. I'm staying put.
Stop right where you are.
No problem.
Really? Another lost little lamb, huh? First I took you for one of those evil bastards who are haunting the area. I could see you're probably not one of them. You look much too harmless.
You look like a hunter who doesn't know what to do with his time.
Yep, you got a point there. But what am I to do? I can't get back across the pass. So I'm just staying here doing what I do best. I'm sorry though for my pal Ingram. Come close to my fire and warm yourself up.
Are you a former prisoner of the barrier?
No. What are you thinking? I actually meant to strike it rich out here. Someone from around here told me that these are the best hunting grounds there are. Rich pickings, if you know what I mean. The only thing that's to be had here since those orcs have shown up is a punch in the face if you venture out too far. And I let those idiots put a flea in my ear.
I know those jokers. You seem to be doing all right, though.
Oh well, guess I can't complain. In spite of those blasted orcs, the areas by the river are the least dangerous. Looks like they don't dare go near the water. Just a coincidence, maybe.
Why are you sorry for Engrom?
Because he simply followed me without asking any questions. And now we gotten ourselves into this mess. Greed doesn't pay after all.
What are you hunting here by the river?
What a question. Just take a stroll along the river and you'll know what I'm hunting here. Lurkers, of course. Those things aren't easy to catch, but they taste all the better for it. Once in a while, I stumble across a scavenger, too. I don't turn up my nose at those either.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I see. So you've acquired a taste for it now. All right, but it'll cost you.
What do you want for it?
Would you happen to have anything to eat other than lurker meat? Maybe a hunk of cheese? Yeah, a hunk of cheese. I could die for a hunk.
I'll see what I can do. Here's your cheese. Will you teach me now?
Really, you got some? Oh man, it's been ages since I ate something like that. Thank you. So now, what about a lesson? Oh yeah, sure.
What can you teach me?
What do you want to know? Shadow beast horns are very hard and can be used to create statues or tools.
What can you teach me?
What do you want to know? Hearts of magical beings are very rare and hard to obtain. Be careful when you try that, especially with any kind of golem.
Hey! How's it going?
Crappy. What else should I say? Nothing but up and down this damned river for days. Orcs lurking on the left, bandits hanging around on the right, and every day I eat lurker meat. I can't take it anymore.
Ever considered getting out of here?
Yeah, sure. No problem at all. First I'll carve my way through the hordes of orcs, say hello to all the other monsters that are all over the place, and then I just stroll right across the pass. That would be quite a trick.
I got in here too.
Are you trying to tell me you just came across the pass?
More or less, yes.
Then you got lucky. As long as things are so messed up around here, I'm not going to budge.
How's the hunting?
Hunting is my only consolation, but I'd like to see a target once in a while other than these disgusting lurkers.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast. Halt in the name of Enos. I am Marcos, Paladin of the King. Say what you want and speak the truth.
Relax. We're working for the same boss, Lord Hagen.
Since when does Lord Hagen hire mercenaries? Speak, what do you want here?
I come from Garand. He needs to know how much ore is ready for transport.
Tell Garon that I had to leave the mining site because the orc attacks became too intense. I tried to reach the castle with a few people, but I am the only survivor. I have stored the ore safely. There are 4 chests. Go to Garon and report that to him. Tell him I will guard the ore with my life, but I don't know how long it will be before the orcs find me here. Tell him to send me some support.
I'll let him know. How's the situation?
I shall hold out, and I hope that Garon will send me support soon. Put away that weapon. Smart kid. All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
I love this shit.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
Let's wait and see what happens.
I knew that would be a problem.
I've met Marcos.
And? What does he have to report? How much ore does he have for us?
4 chests. He's left the mining site to take the ore to safety. Now he's guarding the chests in a small valley behind the lines of orcs. He's asking for reinforcements, however.
What? Only 4 chests, and he left his mining site? Damn! That isn't good. And now he wants more men? Well, fine. I'll send him 2 people.
How's the situation?
I need the reports about the other 2 mining sites. Then we shall see.
Change?
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Is it really true?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Let's wait and see what happens.
But he knew that all along. I can't believe that.
I didn't have enough money.
Hey, you! I've got something for you.
Excellent. I'll train you if you like.
I want to become stronger.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
You don't have to ask me that.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
I have my own opinion about that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Where do you come from?
I'm here on behalf of Garand.
Very good. I can certainly use new men.
I am not here to assist you.
No? Then why did you come?
My mission is to find out how much ore you have mined so far.
Listen, I don't know why Garand sent me a mercenary, but he must have a reason. But before I send you back, you will carry out a mission for me.
Everything has its price. If you can pay me, I might consider it.
I am not accustomed to doing business with mercenaries. I hate haggling for a better price. But as a token of my goodwill, I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you work for me. Do we have an agreement?
What can I do for you?
For days, a horde of snappers has been roaming around our camp. Looks like they're just waiting for a good opportunity to attack. I don't know what they're waiting for. But as long as they're here, there's no peace to be had in the camp. That Fed, above all the rest, is scared out of his mind and driving the other convicts crazy. So who should I send? Bilgot? Huh. He's a wreck too. And Tengron? Sure, he can fight, but he lacks the necessary guile. The only one who can do it is you. I want you to hunt down those damn beasts and kill them.
How's the morale of your men?
You want to know how my men's morale is? They can hardly work for fear. Deal with these snappers, or someone's bound to crack.
Hey, where do you come from? Have you just come from the castle?
Yes, I come from the castle. Why?
What's the situation there?
No better than here. The orcs are still there, if that's what you mean.
Damn, you're not safe anywhere. I'll tell you something. If I weren't scared shitless, I'd just beat it out of here.
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm the general dog's body here. Schlep stuff around, keep an eye on the snappers. Bill got here, Bill got there. I should have just stayed home with my old lady. Wasn't any different there, but at least there was something decent to eat. And now I'm all that remains of the men-at-arms that were assigned to Fadgeth. How was I to know that this expedition wasn't gonna make it back? My pal Olaf made himself scarce. Maybe he pulled it off.
What do you know about the snappers?
Why do you want to know that? And don't tell me you're just curious.
I'm going to hunt those snappers.
That's crazy. I've watched them. Those are bloodthirsty beasts.
Then tell me what you know about them.
Yeah, I can help you, but only under one condition.
What do you want?
If you manage to kill the snappers, then you have to get me out of here. I can't take it here much longer. Have you talked to Fed? The guy is wrecked. And I don't want to end up like him.
I found Olaf.
And what's he up to?
He's dead. The wolves ate him.
Ah, damn. I hope that at least I'll manage to get out of here.
Tell me what you know, then I'll get you out of here.
I knew I could count on you, so pay attention. I've watched the snappers for quite a while. Very cunning, and they have a kind of communication. But they never go alone and attack only in a pack. But there's something else. There's a lizard among them that's different. It rarely shows up, but I've seen it. The other beasts bow when they go past it. But they always keep it in sight as they do so. As long as that one doesn't move, no lizard in its vicinity will.
Where can I find that bloody beast?
I saw it by the steps of the old watchtower.
Fine. I think I understand. Thank you.
Remember, you gave me your word.
The militia can't be relied on. We have to defend ourselves.
Hey!
Until now, we've been able to keep the orcs off our backs. But recently, there's been more and more of them. Onar is out of his mind to pick a fight with the city now that the paladins are there.
What are you doing here?
I'm a scout. I roam the country. But all those snappers haven't made it easy for me. It's a good time to land a few trophies, provided you know what you're doing. The entire Valley of Mines is teeming with orcs. No matter where you're headed, this won't be a picnic.
Do you know where Diego got to?
Diego? He was one of Silvestro's scrapers, but he's made himself scarce. I saw him with 2 knights in a box, not so far from here. You can see the old watchtower from here, right? Go over there, and then towards the castle. A path leads through the rocks to the right. That's where they went.
May Innas be with you. Do you bring news from the castle? Are reinforcements coming soon?
I haven't come to bring news, but to get news.
Then speak to Fadgeth. He's in command here, but if you have news from the castle, then let me know.
I could use your help. Fadgeth wants me to hunt the lizards and...
I take orders only from Fadgeth. And my orders say to guard the mining site, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Maybe someone else will help you.
How's your situation here?
We're surrounded by monsters, and have hardly mined any ore so far. Plus, we've lost a lot of good men. I don't know how long we can hold out, but we won't give up.
About the news.
Yeah. What's the situation in the castle?
It's still besieged by the orcs, and also still open to the dragon's attacks.
Oh, damn. I hope the boys will hold out. Listen, a friend of mine is in the castle. His name is Udar, and we've known each other a long time and fought a lot of battles side by side. I want you to take him this ring. He's to keep it safe for me. Tell him I'll get it when I come back.
No problem. When I get to the castle, I will give the ring to Udar.
Good. The magic of the ring will give Udar new strength. Hey, and tell him that I'll get it back from him.
Hey! What do you want from me? I'm not going anywhere.
Stay calm, relax, no one wants you to go anywhere.
Thank Enos. You know, over the last few days, several men have left the camp, and not one of them has come back. They were all eaten by snappers. But not me. I'll just stay put until it's all over.
What do you know about the snappers?
Bilgot watches them at night. A few of them are down at the pool at the base of the Dark Tower. Others are right above us on top of the cliff. They're just waiting until we're all exhausted. We managed to trap ourselves here. Soon they'll attack the camp and have their bloody feast.
I see. Are you all right?
The snappers are out there. Can you smell them? I can smell them.
Hey! I killed the leader of the pack.
Good. Without a leader, they're only half as dangerous. I don't think they'll attack us anymore. Here is your gold, as agreed.
Tell me how much ore you've mined so far.
Report to Garand that so far we've only been able to mine 2 chests of ore. I've already taken too many losses thanks to the constant attacks. If Garand can send me more men, then we can mine more ore.
I see. I'll let him know.
Good. Then the rest is up to you. We'll hold the position here for as long as we can.
Hey!
One less monster around.
Nothing there.
One less monster around.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, so I was. But now I'm back, and I'm trying to prove that the dragons are really here.
Who are you doing that for?
I work for Lord Hagen. With the help of the Paladins, the dragons can be stopped.
The Paladins? Let me tell you something. After I managed to flee from here, I went to Corinthus. I wanted to warn the paladins about the dragons. Heaven knows why I even tried. That puffed-up Lothar didn't even listen to me, and certainly didn't let me talk to Lord Hagen. Instead, they sent me back here with the expedition. So don't talk to me about paladins.
The important thing is to stop the dragons as long as there's still time, no matter who helps us achieve that.
Stop them? We should get our asses out of this valley as long as we still have time for that.
Listen, I need this proof.
All right, I'll help you if I can, but I'm not going to stick my neck out for anyone.
I'm traveling on behalf of Garand. He needs to know how much ore has been mined so far.
And then he will give you the proof you want?
That's right. So, can you tell me anything about it?
Sure. What do you want to know?
What do you know about Silvestro's ore?
There are 4 chests of ore here in the back of the cave. Silvestro's people mine them. Garand is welcome to come and get them, but I won't be here then. Say, how did you manage to get across the pass? I thought that it was swarming with orcs.
There's a path through the abandoned mine which isn't held by orcs.
That's good to know. Then I will head for Corinthus before long. I've got a few old accounts to settle there.
How did you come by the ore?
I was with Silvestro's group. We had been prospecting for several days when Silvestro suddenly became nervous. He said that we should take the ore to a safe place. Well, since I was planning to skedaddle anyway, I volunteered to hide the ore. And that was lucky for me, because the scrapers met with a few mine crawlers, and none of them survived.
What about the 2 dead knights in front of your hideout?
They met their doom during a fight with a group of snappers. Well, the Valley of Mines has its own rules. I told them so, but they wouldn't listen to me.
Can you teach me something?
There's no time for that. I really have more important things to do.
What do I need to know about the valley?
Since the fall of the barrier, a few things have changed around here. The orcs are now in charge. We humans are nothing but fodder for the true rulers of the valley, the dragons. Stay away from anything that is stronger than you, and avoid everything that resembles a dragon.
Nothing there. Show me your wares. I'll never get this open without the right key.
I'm not touching that.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Sorry.
I talked to Fayeth.
What has he got to tell me?
His people have mined 2 chests of ore.
2 chests? I don't need 2 chests. I need 200!
He wants me to tell you that he needs more men.
What? I'm supposed to send even more men to certain death? He can forget it!
About Silvestro's mining site.
Did you go see him? Did you talk to him?
Everyone's dead there. They were surprised by mine crawlers.
What about the ore? Do you know how much they've mined?
They managed to secure a few chests first. They're in a cave, along the path from the castle to the mining site.
Damn! Those were a lot of good men. May Enos have mercy on their souls. Damn! What's going on out there? Has Beliar himself come to wipe us out? My men are almost all dead, and with the bit of ore we have, we can't even stop one orc, let alone an army! This expedition is doomed to failure.
What about the letter for Lord Hagen?
We have 10 crates of ore on the hull, and we've lost twice as many good men. You shall have your letter. Lord Hagen must hear of this. This valley is cursed. Evil abides here.
What about my pay?
Oh yes, right. I still owe you some gold. Here's your reward.
What are you planning to do now?
I've tried everything. You're my only hope now. You and that Lord Hagen will send me reinforcements. We'll continue to stand firm and pray to Enos that he won't leave us despondent in this dark hour.
Everything is still quiet, but that can change quickly.
How's the situation?
The expedition has hit rock bottom. But we won't give up, for Enos is with us. He will lead us safely from the valley.
That can't go on like this forever.
But no, it's